me show my screen. All right, can you see it? So
Yes.
yeah, I need the only
Yes.
confirmation that we are live on YouTube. Hi everyone. Hey. All right. Hey everyone, and welcome to the HackCanton Season 2 Grand Final. I'm Alice, CPO at Noders, and I'm your host today. Season 2 was always meant to raise the bar, more builders, more structure, more mentorship, and based on that, we've seen across 23 days and 60 plus countries, it did. Season 2 came out stronger than Season 1. Today we find out just how much. Everyone in this call right now played a part of getting us here. So before scores, before prizes, before anything else, thank you, all of you. This was real. This was real. So quick note, this call is being streamed live on YouTube. Link is in the chat if anyone wants to share it. And one thing I'll ask, this is live event. The teams pitching today can see the chat, drop reactions, send a message of support. This is real competition. Let's give it energy it deserves. Yeah, that's what I mean. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, so by numbers. Hackathon Season 2 was built around one idea: give developers a structured, supported path from raw idea to working product with AI guidance, real mentors, and real community. Ideas that we turned into 360 plus participants from 60 plus countries, over 50 registered teams, 29 projects submitted for judging, 11 streams delivered across the season, and 5 mentors with the one-to-one sessions throughout. For a second season, there's real numbers, and the quality of what we saw this season genuinely surprised us in a good way. Today, 18 finalists earned their spot. Let's meet them. But before, thank you, our sponsors and partners, Canton Foundation. Thank you for your continued support and belief in what we are building here. HackCanton is part of the Canton ecosystem, and we are proud of that. BitSafe, thank you for the CBTC challenge and for showing up as mentors throughout the season. You didn't just sponsor, you taught. And on Rails, same goes for you. The C Ethereum challenge gave teams a real target to build toward. That shaped some of the strongest projects in the final. To all our partners, you took a bet on Season 2. I hope today shows you it was worth it. So may I ask you to turn off the mic? Yeah, someone not muted and all right. Good. Our format. Okay, let's talk about how today works. So each team gets 4 minutes to pitch. I'll call 1 minute left at minute 3. When time's up, we stop. No exceptions. Every team gets a fair shot. 2 minutes for Q&A. Judges raise hand or drop your question in the chat, and I'll read it out. 18 teams, roughly 6 minutes each. We've got 2 hours. Let's use every minute. So here we have pitch order. I don't want to read it. And judging criteria. I believe you are know it too. So judges, your scoring panels are open. Some of you already have async notes in. Score each team right after their Q&A. Your first reaction is usually your best one. Bring your full attention to every pitch. This is what we're here for. Yeah, and about our judges. Before we kick off, I want to introduce the people who will decide today's results. I'm not sure if all joined us right now, but probably someone joined us later. Jatin, Head of Developer Relations from Canton Foundation, will join us later. Parth, Lead BD across APAC at the Middle East from Canton Foundation. Jean, Analyst at DWF Ventures. Isabella, Product Marketing at BitSafe, and it's BitSafe who decides who takes home the CBDC ecosystem bounty. Kate, Product Marketing at On Rails, and it's On Rails who decides the Ethereum ecosystem bounty winners. Daniela, co-founder at FTP, builder and operator. He knows what it takes to go from idea to product. And for sure, jury chair, the final deliberation runs through him, CEO of Noders, Yanis. Here we go. Cool. Everything. Let's go. I think we can start. So everything is set up. The quick check before. Judges, can you confirm you are connected to the scoring panel? I mean, judging panel. So give me a thumbs or drop a message in the chat. Everything is fine. Cool. So we can start. And we can start from, let me hide my slides. All right, and we can start with Auction Monster. So the stage is yours. 4 minutes is yours.
Just a second. I will.
Yeah, and for Alpha AI, you need to prepare. You are next.
Okay, so everyone sees my screen?
Yep, you ready?
Yeah.
Cool, let's go.
Okay, so hi everyone, I'm Sean from Auctions Monster, and I'm going to show you what we're building at Auction Monster. So Canton today is the home to many tokenized asset issuers. But if you will talk to any asset issuer on Canton, everyone faces the same problems. The first one is that the process today is manual and is slow and is dependent on who you know. The second one is that there is no real price discovery and price get negotiated, not discovered. And three, there are no native venue to sell to directly interested buyers. So what we have built at Auction Master. On Auction Master, these tokenized asset issuers can come, go through a KYB procedure on our website, and then submit the auction to interested bidders. How it works is that they get to select the tokenized asset that they have, they get to select the settlement token that they're interested in, the units for sale, and the minimum acceptance, the duration, and of course the visibility, whether it would be to public, to anyone on the platform, or to selected bidders. It's important to mention that for specific auctions that will be conducted, the users will need to go through a KYB procedure. So let's say that we select CC, but of course we can also select CBDC and CETH, and we are selling 2 units for minimum acceptance of 1 CC. Now the auction went live, and we are waiting for the bidders on the other side to bid. Let's go to Alice in that case, and Alice wants to, let's say, buy 2 units for 2 CC, and she will submit the sealed deal. Now let's go to Bob, for example, and Bob, on the other hand, wants to buy only, let's say, 2 units, but for 1 CC in that case, which is the minimum acceptance as we have seen, and we will submit the sealed deal. Now going back to the seller's platform, you can see that the seller already received the bidders' bids from Bob and from Alice, and Bob wants to buy 2 units for 1 CC, Alice 2 units for 2 CC. And once we close the auction and reveal the allocation, we can see that Alice will get filled, but Bob in that case won't get filled because Alice basically gave a better price. And once we settle it atomically on Canton, and of course everything is on chain, and you will see in a moment, you will see everyone assets will update accordingly. Right now we had 30 units, now we have 28. And here you can see also the transactions, both for the listing itself, the bids, and the settlement. Our go-to-market plan with Auction Monster is simple. On phase 1, we will activate the existing partners that we have from Swap Monster and from Node Monster. Swap Monster, as a reminder, is an RFQ marketplace that we have built, and we are going to onboard the clients and partners from there. On phase 2, we will onboard directly the tokenized asset issuers, such as Black Manta Capital Partners, Control Alt, T-Rise Group, Starbucks, etc. And on phase 3, we will deepen the partnerships with them to be the main venue for them to trade their tokenized assets. The team behind Auctions Monster is the same team behind Node Monster, which is a validator and operator across 20 plus networks with 1.5 billion in assets under management. And Node Monster is also the daughter company by Node Capital, which is a VC and a liquid fund. Auction Monster is the on-chain auction layer for tokenized assets, and Canton has the assets and the institutions. We are building the way that they will get sold on-chain on Canton. Thank you.
Yo, thank you so much. It's new record, probably 340. That's your pitch. All right, judges, do you have some questions? Do you have some questions?
Sure.
Auction Monster, Sean, I think he's ready to answer. If not, it's always okay. So we can go ahead.
I've got a question.
Cool.
Who's your ideal first customer out of the list?
So, right. Yeah, go ahead, Eyal.
Yeah, I'm Eyal from Node Monster as well, Auction Monster as well. Our ideal first customer would be an asset issuer, maybe even like a hotel that wants to issue their rooms and sell them off on chain. But it could be any kind of even securities like Black Manta and so on. But the question is, do you mean when you talk about customer, do you mean like the seller or the people who are actually bidding on the
I think both.
on the assets?
I think both, because I think it's a dual marketplace.
Well, yeah, this is a dual marketplace. So again, this will change considerably depending on which asset is being sold. I'm guessing that a bank can both sell and buy digital assets depending on what kind of portfolio they want to maintain. So pretty much banks will be a very good both seller and bidder in this case. Any kind of investment bank or a trading firm and so on.
Yeah, just want to expand that is that from our discussions with tokenized asset issuers, they are interested for such venue. And right now, as I've shown in the deck, the conversations are happening off-chain, and there is no main settlement venue to trade them.
All right, cool. Yeah, any questions? More? Cool. It's all right, Kate. Yeah, short one. We can't hear you, Kate. It's some issue with your mic, probably.
Maybe they can type the question.
Yeah, in the chat. Okay, can you please leave your question in chat, and the guys will answer you in the chat too, that we need to go forward. And yeah, I need to
send the link to the demo version. Oh, okay. Currently the demo is closed. We could send it out, but you can see the actual transactions on the Canton testnet on any explorer. You can see the transactions there. We can send over links to specific pages on the explorer, so you can see the actual transactions if you would like.
All right, just bring everything you can bring to the chat, and we need to go forward. So for Alpha, yeah, thank you very much. And for Alpha AI, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Cool.
Okay, I will
And the
start
next
now.
one, CCX.
Can
Yeah,
you
next one,
can
CCX.
you see
Yes,
my
ready?
screen now?
Yeah, everything is good.
Okay, I will
So
start.
you can start. The
So
stage
hello
is yours.
everyone. Hello everyone. My name is Ken. Thank you for having me today. I am a founder of the Alpha AI, that's the AI treasury agent on Canton. So the problem is, think of a VC that holds CBDC and CETH on Canton. They want to use AI to manage that asset. Today they have the two choice, both are same bet. One, do it by own hand. Every move need a person approval go by email and the chat. It is so slow and the proof is spread across the screenshot. And to give an AI access to the wallet, now the model see every position and it can do almost anything. No fund will sign off on that. You cannot audit it, you cannot insure it. So today the choice is no AI or a risk you cannot accept. There is nothing in the middle. We build the middle. This is alpha silent desk. The AI can propose, but it never can see your data and it decide. Here is the flow. The AI propose our code, not the AI work out the exact side. The policy check run on the ledger. A person approve. The backend side, we verify it and we store a receipt. Two parts matter most. The first, what the model see, only a band, low, okay, high, and the asset class, no party ID, no contract ID, no balance, no limit. And the second, the model pick a type of action. It never pick a number. Our code pick the number and demo block it if goes over the limit. So even if the model is hacked or makes something up, it still cannot go over policy. The limit live on the ledger, not in a prompt. So who buys this? Our first buyer is a crypto trading firm, an OTC DEX, or a fund that is already on Canton and already holds CBDC and CETH. They already need two-person approval. They already need an audit trail. For them, privacy is not a feature, it's a rule. How we make the money, we have the two way. One, they run the silent desk on their own node and they pay a license fee. Privacy means they must sell host, so this is an enterprise product by nature. And two, every real chain we make create activity on Canton, and the network pay app builder for real activity. So we get paid by the customer and by the network. Our growth channel is funded by Canton itself, and the strongest proof of demand is not a survey. To issue, we have the BitSafe and OnRail.
1 minute left.
And everything you are about to see is on Canton.net. And this is our the roadmap for next 1 year. And I will show the demo video right now. Yeah, that's my pitch. Thank you guys for listening.
All right, it's time. It's time. Thank you very much. Thank you for Alpha AI. So, yeah, dear judges, any questions to Ken? Yeah, probably not. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, and the next team, CCX, the number 3. And yeah, Atrium, you are next. So we have some. Yeah, hey.
Hello.
Hey. Are you ready? Hey.
Yes, totally. Can you see my screen right now?
Yep, it's working.
Okay, nice. So tell me when to start.
Yep, all right. You can go.
Okay, this is Canton Capital Exchange, and my name is Sven. So small suppliers like manufacturers, contractors, and staffing firms often have to wait 60 to 90 days to get paid on invoices that they already earned. While their own payroll is due right now, invoice factoring exists to solve exactly this problem. So in United States alone, we have more than $100 billion of this alone. So it works today. It's really broken because everyone can see each other bids, and basically that's broken. The root cause of all of this is basically that every lender, when they want to bid, they see each other's bid, and they do not compete that much. They only set it to, let's say, lower amount, or the supplier of the factoring house is not showing even anything to anyone. So what CCX is basically blind sealed bid invoice financing marketplace, and it's built on Canton network, and it's live on DevNet network right now. So how it works? A supplier tokenizes a receivable, and the buyer who owes the money um, to the supplier, he basically countersigns it on the chain, which is our mutual verification step. From there, it goes to the auction where multiple lenders can bid at the same time, each one completely blind to the other. So they're basically competing without knowing the other's lender, let's say, amount and what they proposed. Our real superpower here is Canton's privacy model itself, because each lender's contract is private to them. So let's say lender B is structurally invisible to the lender A, and vice versa. This isn't something that we hide basically on the user interface itself through the filters. This is basically the model how the Canton network itself works, and this means that a fair auction is enforced by cryptography and not promised by us. There are around 200,000 businesses in the United States alone, and in the 5 million or $50 million revenue range. So they're already paying for the invoice factoring today, and that means that we are not trying to create something new. We are replacing an existing and already paid for solution. But our solution is obviously better. Our revenue model is straightforward. We take a platform fee or something of 20 to 50 basis points on the transaction volume, calculated on the advanced amount. So at $10 million of monthly transaction volume, that would translate to 20 to 50. 1 minute left, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. We do not. So basically, the risk is not on us because we are not the ones who are bidding. It's basically on the lenders themselves. So it's basically live. I will share the live link with you, which I believe you already have. And as for the team, I'm Sven, as I said, and I work on multiple Web3 protocols spanning from bridges, wormhole, Mayan, Leafy, and also on threshold BTC and lending borrowing protocols themselves. The other person in our team is not present here is CTO Ognjen Aleksic, and he is mastering computational finance, and he built basically all the order books and lending borrowing dApps already. He works mostly in Rust, and he gives lectures in Rust. I'll show you the demo quickly now if I have time.
So sorry, but yeah, we have no time. It's 4 minutes sharp.
Okay.
So thank you so much for your presentation, for your deck. So yeah, we have a question from Isabella.
Yeah, so I mean, when you have a dual marketplace, you can run into the chicken and the egg problem. How are you going to create and maintain activity on both sides?
Basically, activity is, let's say, created by itself on the supplier side because they always have the invoices that need factoring. On the other hand, what we offer to the lenders themselves, basically they get the percentage and they earn money on top of that. So it would basically mean that we would aim for big guys there. So something like banks, let's say Canada State Bank or USA, or in the next steps, we would go to the Europe as well. I hope that answers your question.
All right. Yeah, we have one more question from Jean.
Hey, thanks for the sharing. Just one question. I'm not sure I might have missed it, but you touched on the lender side being like a blind auction where they cannot see the other lender's bids. Could you just maybe go through again why this is required in some sense? I'm under the understanding that maybe with the competition, there might be potentially like a better deal for, I guess, like the supplier side.
The competition is not fully killed here because obviously you as lender or someone that needs money, you would go to the multiple parties that you know of. And obviously, I mean, you can lie there and it's blind by they do not see each other and they do not see that I want, let's say, 3% and they will go 2.1. I mean, it's a competition, but they always can make agreement between themselves. So if I know other banks, I would agree to buy this invoice for, let's say, 3%, and you would go to the other invoice and you would get it for 3% as well. So the competition would rise there because they do not know how much the other ones proposed and they will aim to have it as low as possible, basically. There are pros and cons in this, but yeah.
Looks like this is the answer. All right. Thank you, Sven from C6. That was the good one. And we go forward to the next team. Atrium, team number 4. Are you ready?
As well.
Yes, I am. Let me share my screen.
All right, the stage is yours.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Jerry. I'm a full stack developer and the brain behind Atrium. So let me show you the problem it solves and why it can only exist on Canton. Every private capital deal runs into 2 disconnected worlds. Diligence happens in a data room, data site, intralinks, but settlement happens in 5 other systems: DocuSign, an escrow agent, character, and lawyers to reconcile it all. Nothing shares the source of truth. Cash and shares move separately. So for days, you carry settlement risks, and there's no proof the deal that closed is the deal that was agreed. So that's why I built Atrium. So Atrium puts both halves on one Canton ledger. Selective disclosure becomes the data room. Each investor sees only their tire, enforced by the ledger itself. Atomic delivery versus payment becomes the close. Capital and ownership in one or nothing else moves. So why we built this on Canton is because of the atomic DVP, which removes the settlement window and an escrow agent, which an escrow agent exists to breach. So the outcome we tried to eliminate was the operational friction from middlemen and then the risks, but then we do not eliminate the fiduciary. So let me show you let me start with the market and then the business model. So the business model that Atrium is offering, it's per deal fee. After a successful atomic transaction, we charge a little fee for every transactions that happens on Atrium. So let me run the demo. So this is the founder, and then the founder is inviting an investor, Prometheus at Tier 1, that allocates their real Canton party, issues an on-ledger access grant. And so now I've switched to the Prometheus lens. I can open the teaser Tier 1. But when I try to open the financials, I'm restricted from opening. And when I try to ask the diligence copilot about the audited financials in Tier 2, it also refuses. The ledger only handed the AI the document this party's grant authorizes, so the AI is fiscally bounded by the on-chain grant. So this is the Meridian lens. She holds the Tier 2, so she's now able to open the audited financials instantly. Same document, two parties, two completely different realities enforced by the ledger, and neither
1
can
minute
see the
left.
other's position. So Prometheus tries to connect their Whoop wallet, and then they select the C8 and they try to commit 2 sets. So this is going to be a real CIP56 transfer signed in the investor's own wallet, valued at the live Ether price. So this is the founder's view. He sees the whole deal at a glance, every document in the room, all 3 approvals signed, board, legal, compliance as well. So now we are going to try the tamper proof. I verify the votes against Carton, then simulate the altering a document off-chain.
All right, sorry, it is time. It is time for you, Jerry.
All right, so the atomic transaction just settled here. So thank you very much.
All right, cool, thank you. All right, judges, do you have any questions to Atrium and Jerry? Let me see. Yeah, probably not. Everything is clear, so thank you very much for the deck. And we go next. So Trezia, are you ready?
Yeah.
Cool.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, Tirai, you're next, so get ready.
Yeah, can you hear me, Alice?
Yep.
And the screen working also. Great. So to jump on the call, well, thank you everyone. I'm gonna speak about Trezia, a multi-lender invoicing marketplace based on Canton. I think you already know the subject, thanks to Sivan. Actually, the problem is quite simple. The invoice financing already exists, but getting cash still takes weeks. And for example, a company waits about 60 days to collect a B2B invoice payment. And that cash gap is a leading driver in company failure today. So the founders still lose time in jumping between banks portal, forms, audits, just for asking for a loan or every cash they can have today. So that market is very slow, is very opaque. It's actually single lender, and there's no real competition on price or on offer because someone needs to check everyone before having an answer. So that's what Trezia stands for. Our wedge is not inventing factoring, it's more turn that wait into minutes, with the lenders competing privately for the same invoice. In a nutshell, Trezia turns the PDF invoice into a private multi-lender marketplace in Canton. So we are the matching and the privacy layer for companies and lenders. Classic workflow: the founder uploads an invoice and opens a financing request. The lender submits an offer without seeing competitors' terms. And then the AI recommends the best deal regarding the borrower limits and what they are waiting for. So the borrower accepts a share an IBAN or a wallet address and then confirm that the funds are received. And by using Canton, of course, institutional lenders will not bid if competitors can see the price. So that's why we are using Canton to turn all the offers private and tracked, because without that, actually the marketplace cannot exist. In Europe, the European factoring market is over 2.5 trillion euros in turnover. So we are not chasing the whole bank book. We are more chasing the cash volume needed for the companies, but also for helping lenders to make money on loans. So on the supply side, institutional lender needs to qualify all the deal flow without sharing pricing model to others. But on the demand side, companies don't need to wait and fill big forms to be funded. So our business model is quite simple. We have three different incomes. The first one, percentage on capital deployed, like service fees. The second one, a borrower subscription. If you need some, well, lowering the fees, we can help on it by having a subscription, and we generate recurring revenue. And later, we are thinking about lender subscription for priority and opportunities. Just to show you a bit the platform, so we wanted to have something very simple for everyone. After uploading an invoice, every details are scrapped and financing life cycle starts. On the lender vision, we find the AI analysis, and we can tailor-made an offer, how much we lend, how much fees we charge for this, and we just submit the offer. And then, of course, everything is summarized for borrowers, and so they can accept or reject it quickly. Once accepted, everything is tracked on Canton. And on the next version, we want also to have the offers in the smart contract execution, so we can track offers and also acceptance. So that's the main goal of using Canton today. And of course, we are opening a market because fiat payment for banks that are very great, but we also want to target VCs, angel investors, and families office, so they can lend to every companies in CBTCs, in CATH, so using cryptocurrency just to help all invoice, and that's Treasure. So thank you for attention, and if you have any question, please feel free to share it.
Cool. Right in time. All right, so thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So bullseye. Judges, do you have some questions to Treasure project, or everything is pretty clear? All right, but I just want to mention, if you will have some questions later, you can just drop them in the chat, and guys from the dedicated project will answer that probably later. All right, so thank you, Slarak from Treasure. Yeah. So the next one is Tirai. Are you here? Yeah, you're here. So Pula, get ready. But now, Tirai.
Okay. Hi, my name is Huda. I built Tirai, and it's a confidential trading desk on Canton. Let me start with why anyone needs one. Wait a minute. Okay. And a bank wants to sell 50 million of bonds. First, it has to ask dealers for a price. But the question is the information. The moment someone sees you asking, they know your size and your direction. And the price move way before you've traded. That's why block trading still happens on the phone. Today, you get two options and both are bad. A public venue leaks everything. Your request is a transaction, so is every quote. And a voice broker stays private, but you cannot prove to compliance you got the best price. Privacy or proof, pick one. And Tira give you both. A buyer picks a panel of dealers, each answer with a sale quote, and answering locks their bond into escrow. A price is a commitment, and the cheapest ask wins and is paid the second cheapest price, which makes quoting honestly the dealer's best move. And here's the part I care about, two sessions. One request the same second. On the left, a dealer's looking at it on S. On the right, it's rival. Same row, empty where the price should be. That isn't the screen hiding it. That note was never sent the contract, so there's nothing to decrypt and nothing to leak. And to keep one number secret on another chain, you need a trusted enclave or zero-knowledge circuits or homomorphic encryption, heavy machinery. On Canton, it's a signatory and an observer declaration, about 40 lines, that's the whole tree. So who buys it? Fixed income and crypto desks, banks, asset manager, prop shops, moving between 1 and 100 million, and the venues that would host this as an embedded app. A per trade venue fee taken inside the settlement transaction. If the trade settles, the fee settles with it. Nothing to invoice, nothing to chase. that runs one settlement on DevNet 25 basis point, 10,625 to the venue. What I haven't said is the rate. So a dark pool gives you both. If you completely trust the operator, TRI doesn't ask you to trust an operator. And this is live on DevNet. And two views do the proving. One counts what each party nodes holds. Every dealer only its own quotes. The regulator nothing pre-trade. The other proof based execution with no order book. Counterparties disclose their result as, and the
1 minute
regulator
left.
checks the clear price bid all of them. Okay, let's see to the demo.
A desk asks for a price. The question moves the market. Signed in as the buy side. One request goes out to a panel of dealers. Now dealer A, one of the invited dealers, seals its ask. Sealed to the buyer alone. Nobody else on the network sees the number. Here is dealer B in its own session. Same request. No price. Back to the buy side, which can now settle. The verifier counts what each party's node actually holds, and the assets it settles in. Canton Coin and CBTC, issued by registries I do not control. TRI. Price discovery behind the curtain.
All right, it's time. Thank you very much. Yeah, all right, that was TRI. Any questions from judges? Yeah, we have a new judge part from Canton Network. I mean Canton Foundation. Hello. So we are moving fast.
Hi, listen, sorry guys for joining a little late.
No, that's fine. I know you're busy always. So all right. So any questions to TRI? Cool. Really moving fast. So yeah, let's go further. Thank you very much.
I think there was one
Hi,
question
yeah.
on the chat.
Okay, Stanley, cards. We have a question from participant. All right, what if I'm one of the invited dealers and I front run the trade? Huda?
Oh wait a minute. My connection not stable. Wait.
All right, yeah, you can read the question from the chat. So yeah, we'll repeat for you. So what if I'm one of the invited dealers and I front run the trade? Do you have an answer for that? All right, probably not. Okay, yeah, we'll answer in the chat. So let's go forward. Pula, you're next. Are you ready?
Let me share my screen.
Cool. And override, get ready, you're next. So if you're ready, we can start.
Okay. Hi everyone. So Pula is a marketplace for blind box packs of real PSA graded Pokemon cards with provably fair and fully private pools. This is our team. We are a team of 5 from Southeast Asia, and I'm Owen. I'll be presenting our product, Pula. So Web 2 has solved this problem by using a centralized server, but in Web 3, blockchains are public. So no matter how good the encryption is, every pool is still a public event. So as spec trains, anyone can card count. They can watch the rares buy while they're still inside and walk away when the moment is gone. when they are gone. But this is not a UX bug. Public blockchains are designed like this. With the event being public, no cryptography on the public chain can remove it, which is why every platform in this billion-dollar category is a centralized storefront, and not one of them lets you, the collector, run a pack. Any user can vault a graded card, tokenize it on Canton, and build a pack with custom odds per cards, and then the buyers can open the packs with Canton coin, and then the payment and ownership transfer will settle in one step. Contents and odds are locked upfront, and when the pack empties, anyone can replay every draw and confirm the odds were honest. We do not need any oracle, so every open delivers a real graded card. And then privacy is also equally important, and it is a native feature to Canton, which is why I think Pula does not just run on Canton, but it also requires Canton to exist. The category itself is proven. So Collector Crypt passed $1 billion in cumulative volume this May. Courtyard peaked at $78 million in a month. Across 4 major marketplaces hit 124 million monthly volume last August, up to 450% in 8 months. And the whole market is projected at 23.5 billion by 2030. But every one of these platforms is a storefront holding its own inventory. Because on a public blockchain, a marketplace pack for pack would be card counted to death. So Pula is the first true decentralized marketplace in this category, and our business model is platform fees on every pack opening. Additionally, we also have worked with a TCG card shop based in Singapore, so we will onboard them as our first group of initial supply. Our current scope has all the necessary core components, and post-hackathon, we do have a few features in mind, like the DPSA Vault API integration, odds analytics for creators, and etc. Okay, let me do the demo.
1 minute left.
Can you guys see my screen for the Pula.cards?
Yep.
Okay, so this is our demo. So you can access Pula.cards, it's public. Yeah, as a user, you can tokenize a card where you can input the card name. Need the image. Okay, later. And we can also pull a card. There's a few list of cards that we can do. The UX is quite simple. We can simply pull.
Right, Owen, it's time.
Mhm.
So we have the same conditions for our participants. So thank you very much for your pitch, for your deck. Dear judges, so do you have some questions? All right, Isabella.
Hi, thank you for that. Are you targeting current Canton users or are you targeting collectors familiar maybe with other chains? And then if it's the latter, how are you going to bring them over to Canton? Or do they just have to have CC? They don't need to be integrated at all in a Canton wallet.
Yeah. Sorry, we have Stanley as well. I think you can help us with the answer for this.
Yes, so for our GTM, right, actually, we are planning to bring collectors on Canton first because we need to have some supply, right? But for us to attract users who are already buying cards and like trading on marketplaces on other chains, we're actually providing them a novel way of playing with Pokemon cards on chain. So right now they can only tokenize and buy and sell on secondary, but like now they can actually pull a card at random with proven fair chances. So it's not like buying a card from like OpenSea. Like let's say someone tokenized and put it on OpenSea. It's very different from someone pulling a card from from Pula. Yeah, and like for Pokemon card collectors, it's always the experience of like not knowing what you are getting next, and then being able to like repeat it on and on. Yeah.
All right, looks like this is the answer. So more questions?
How are you planning to acquire your first users or onboard the first like collection issuers or the collectors?
So sorry, are you asking about how we are onboarding them?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's more
for
about the
the
marketing.
collectors that we are working with, they actually have cards in PSA Vaults already. So the moment we go live, they can literally just bring all of their vaulted supplies on our platform easily. So for them, like they have already been doing this. For our retail users who might want to like get on tokenizing cards, they might have to like start vaulting the cards. But yeah, like for the collectors who are selling cards and grading cards, they are already vaulting the cards, so there's no issue with them coming on board with us.
Great, thanks.
Cool. All right, so thank you, Stanley and Owen from Pula for a pitch, for your answers, and yeah, our next project, Override. Are you here? Probably Nick. If not, we can go forward and just listen you later. Looks like he's joining right now, but probably he have some technical issues. All right, no problem. So Diamond Lens from NFT King, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Can you hear me?
All right, so if you are ready, the stage is yours.
But confirm if you can hear me.
We are hear you, but not really perfect.
Okay.
And now we see the screen. So you will share the mobile screen, right?
Yeah, how we like make it visible enough for everyone? Just
All right.
give me a
Yeah.
few
Now
minutes.
I'll see only the white screen. Is it okay? Oh, all right. Yeah, that's look better. So okay, the stage is yours. You have 4 minutes. Let's go.
Okay. So
No, it's not really good. So yeah, I will suggest you to reconnect to Zoom because
yeah,
we have really issues.
okay. Correct. This is Damlens. That can be perfectly correct and still be paid. The facts are spread across contractive flow stops and
Alex, can you mute NFT?
You can't hear
King,
me?
please?
Oh,
All right. Basis yield. Are you ready?
Yes, give me a few
And
seconds
okay,
to share
yeah,
my screen.
we have two participants that have some kind of technical issues to join us. So yeah, it's important for judges. So we jump two participants like Owen White and Demo Lens. I think they need time to reconnect to Zoom. So yeah, we go forward with the basis yield. It's number 10 on your panel. All right, Andy, can you show your screen?
Yes.
All right, so okay, 4 minutes. Stage is yours. Let's go.
All right. So here's a strange fact about crypto markets. Every single hours, traders who borrow money to bet on Bitcoin pays a fee. Not sometimes, it's every hour, day and night. And over the last 3 years, that fee averaged 12.2% a year. 12.2% a year for taking no side of the market. Somebody gets to collect that money, and almost nobody does. Because to collect it safely, you must hold two opposite positions at the same time, without showing your book to anyone. The market pays rent every hour. So we built the landlord. My name is Andi Fajarandika. I've been building products for a long time, and when I'm not building, I fly my plane. And this is not a theory for me. This is how I manage my own money. I collect this fee across many platforms with my own capital every day, and I don't just believe in this yield. I live on it. I turn it into a product at basisyield.com, an engine that runs day and night on live data with its own risk controls and kill switch. What you see here is the same engine rebuilt in Canton, where the book can stay private and the audit trail is built in. Let me show you. So here's the machine. The vault owns Bitcoin. Here, SCBTC held safely in Canton, and it holds equal size bet against Bitcoin on Hyperliquid. Price moves cancel out, and if the two sides do not match, the ledger blocks the trade. No price bets, no prediction, just rent. And this week, about 7.1% per year on capital on Bitcoin and around 8.3% year on capital on Ethereum. It's priced by an oracle and only money we actually receive. The vault cannot invent yield, and when the fee dries up, the vault steps out by itself. So, okay. So this is the actual real transaction landing on Canton DevNet. Right now, the panel shows the raw traffic, what we send, and what Canton signed back. You're not watching a video, you're watching a ledger. And now, why Canton? So Fundsbook is a poker hand. You show it and you lose. On a public chain, everyone sees your position and trade against you. On a private exchange account, nobody can verify anything. Canton solves both at once. The investor knows the strategy and their own money.
1 minute left.
Their auditor watches the whole book live, and a stranger sees zero. And that zero came not from our website. It's a real Canton token standard enforced by the ledger. So I think the next, we basically calculate everything based on the historical data, 3.2 years, and we don't hide anything. This is the actual data rolling for 30 days. And on the upcoming Canton this year, the DBS Gold token, we're adding gold, and the real price is tokenized treasury bills coming on the DTCC in October. And today, on every trading venue on crypto, your margin money earns zero. It just sits there with the T-bills as margin. The same money earns 5% a year, while it backs to trade. Stack on top of the fee, we tested number is 11.6% a year on the burn sleeve. Yeah. Okay.
So
thank you.
Your quote. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we have a question in chat from Parth. What happens when funding rates stay negative for long periods during bear market phase?
So this is basically a sleeve. So the yield source is just not CBTC or CETH. What I do personally is actually we do on RWA. This actual strategy is actually the yield, the most common yield is from RWA market. So when Canton already enable RWA, the source of yield is going to be a lot. You can have the perps market on Poly market, for example, the new one. There's a very high gap on the funding market. You have also in Hyperliquid, you can also do like more traditional market like exchange, like traditional exchange in the US or in the EU market. Basically anything that has the same asset on the different platform with a different funding rate.
All right,
that
that's
answers the
the
question.
answer.
Yeah.
That's the answer. Thanks from Parth. All right. Any questions from judges? More questions? Probably not. Thank you, Andy. Judges, be careful. Andy from Basis Yield. Yeah, we skipped 2 projects because of technical issues. So Basis Yield, here's it. And yeah, the next who we missed, Nick from Override. Hello, Nick.
Hey, let me share my screen.
I remember you from the previous season. So yeah, please show show your screen from the very beginning, please.
Yep. Can you see my screen?
Yep. So you're ready, right?
Cool. Yep. Good to go.
Okay. Fine. Stage is yours.
Thank you. Override is a corporate call vault for CBTC on Canton. It turns an idle Bitcoin book into a weekly premium without publishing the book. Bitcoin corporate calls are a solved product. BlackRock listed one in June, joining Grayscale, Roundhill, and Amplify. There is about $150 billion of long horizon Bitcoin sitting on ETF and corporate balance sheets. So the appetite is not in question. But every one of those is a fund you buy a share of. Wall Street's answer is to hand over your Bitcoin and read a statement. None of them lets you keep the coin, write the call yourself, and show the book to nobody. So why has nobody just cloned an EVM option vault? Because on public chain, the vault publishes everything. Every depositor, the size, the strikes, the roll schedule. Market maker price against that flow, and a desk that publishes its roll timing gets front run and expire. The holder who has real size is exactly the holder who will not display it. That is the trait an EVM vault cannot escape. It either yield or private book, never both. Canton removes that trait, and CBTC put Bitcoin there. Override is the instrument on top. Deposit CBTC and the vault runs epochs. Each epoch is one full option lifecycle. Deposits open, collateral logs as CIP56 allocation, the vault writes the call and takes the premium. Premium announced to every holder as separate on-chain transfer. The option settles at expire, then it rolls. A production epoch is a week, demo epochs compressed to minutes. Every step is a real ledger state change, not a bookkeeping entry. 3 things it does that a public chain vault cannot. 1, settlement is atomic and physical. Below the strike, the allocation unwinds and collateral comes back. Above it, the locked CBTC and the strike cash swap in single transaction. No score to trust, no mempool to be front-run in. Premium is paid, not promised. Real transfer with receipts, and the epoch report carriers totals only, never a per holder list. And 3, the book is private, enforced by dumb signatory sets, not by UI filters. We are early and deliberately so. Bitcoin has been on Canton for months, not years. That is day 1 of an asset, which is exactly when the instruments that use it get built. Token supply grows in months. Settlement infrastructure takes longer. BitSafe state rollout is 10 to 20 firms doing 20 to 50 million a day, and CBTC exists for option margin. When those firms land, the vault is already waiting for them. Who buys the calls? CBTC exists for options and structured products margin, and Falcon X is already on Canton doing derivatives margining. the buyers are on this network already. So phase 2 is a conversation, not a cold start. How we earn? We cut a share of the premium split. And what we hold is a working CIP56 settlement core, proven both ways on DevNet. That is the part that takes a quarter to get right. This thing is running right now. I can show you really quick how it looks like. Vault operator sees everything, and depositors, they see settlement history. Everything is happening on chain with real transactions. It's just one builder, myself, build solo, and that's covered call desk for CBTC with a book nobody can see. That's it.
All right, so cool. Pretty fast. Not the record for our season 2, but yeah, the strong one, second place. All right. Yeah, we have a question from the chat from Parth. Are you in touch with BitSafe team and other active market makers, liquidity providers, to gauge demand for such solution?
Yeah, I'm in touch with a couple of persons from BitSafe team. Demand wasn't really measured well because it was, hackathon project. But yeah, I'm well connected with BitSafe.
All right, and one more question from Kate from Unrails. So, have you showed your screen with the app?
Oh, wait a second.
We can.
Yeah,
the same issue. Like,
all right. Yeah, like because I'm not using Zoom daily, so it's like most of my meetings they are happening on Google Meets. So yeah, this is a
So yeah. You can bring the link in the chat because it's a part of your demo, and yeah we can to give you a time to continue.
Yeah, I will share links in the chat. Thank you.
Sure, that's good. That's gonna be super. That's gonna be great. All right. Thank you, Nick. That was Nick from Override. So we passed the middle probably. Okay. I want to put NFT King with his project Damo Lens in the end. So now we are going about our order, and the next one is forecast and Papa Jams, right? You're here? Oh, okay, you're here. Cool. So you have 4 minutes. The stage is yours. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you very much for having me. Yes, my name is Papa, and I'm presenting Forecast. Really grateful for the opportunity. So prediction markets have exploded, as we've seen, especially over the World Cup and in the election cycle previous to that. And transparency is really essential for price discovery, but it comes with a hidden cost. The moment someone places a meaningful position, they're not just revealing a trade, they're revealing their conviction, strategy, and often intent. And for institutional participants, size becomes information. And so transparency beyond price discovery really offers no benefit. Research into prediction markets shows that transparency improves information aggregation, but only up to a point. And beyond that, exposing every participant in every position doesn't improve the market. It simply exposes the traders. Markets need transparent prices, not necessarily transparent positions. And so the question becomes, how do we preserve efficient markets without forcing participants to reveal their strategy? And so institutional stakes turn participants into the information. Prediction markets are now measured in billions of dollars of trading volume. And at this scale, a large public position isn't just another trade, it becomes a signal. Other participants can react, copy, trade around even before the event resolves. And markets are designed to aggregate information, not expose the people providing it. And so this creates a trade-off between open markets and strategic privacy. And so, the question I sought to answer really was, what if a position had two legitimate views, right? You see, the answer, at least ostensibly, is surprisingly simple. The same position should have these two equally legitimate views. The holder should be able to see their position, manage it, and settle it. And everyone else, including the public, should see nothing. Not because it's hidden in the interface, but because it's private at the ledger level. And so the idea here is to commercialize forecast in two phases. Begin as an application for operators and institutional traders who already need confidential settlement today, and that validates the demand while generating revenue. And then we expand into the underlying protocol and the infrastructure that venues, market makers, and trading agents can integrate directly. And the application sort of proves the demand, the protocol creates the scale. And so here is the revenue model. It gives us sort of two complementary revenue streams. First, the platform and settlement fees from operators using forecast directly. I think I heard you say 1 minute. And then enterprise licensing and usage-based settlement fees.
1 minute left.
Okay, there you go. So every new integration increases the amount of value settling through the protocol. So the idea is that you'll ask the ledger twice, and you get these two legitimate views. So learning from the previous one, I'll just show you the interface quickly. This is forecast. You can see it. It's a Vercel domain, and we'll work on that as we get some sort of validation and doing a bit of testing at the moment. And this is live on DevNet on Canton. And I'll invite you to come and play around. And this is just sort of a quick demo to showcase our ability to settle that, much in the same vein as the sort of wonderful participants that have been alongside me building during this hackathon. Thank you, and I invite questions.
All right, thank you too. Pretty cool, pretty fast. Yeah. Judges. Yeah, a lot of applause, but do you have some questions? Probably in the chat or... Yeah.
Maybe one question would be like Kalshi also doesn't show odds, or like I think it's not on chain. So how do you compare to a Kalshi? And also there is a project live on Canton already called Unhedged. Have you looked at them, and how do you compare to Unhedged?
Some very great questions. I'm not familiar with Unhedged, and that's a great data point for us to sort of tap into and look to differentiate. And on the Kalshi side, yeah, I think there's scope there. I think to you see that we, as an incumbent, they're really incentivized to not necessarily to pursue this, and so I think there's an opportunity there in terms of our particular wedge, but that's something to explore as well. I do agree.
Yeah, probably that's the answer. Yeah, but if it's compared with some unhedged.gg, right?
Unhedged.gg. Okay, I'll check them out. Thank you.
Yeah. Cool. More questions? That's really fine. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Baba Jams forecast. Let's go next. And next project is Umbra. Are you here?
Hello, GM.
Hey.
Let me share my
So
screen.
Umbra right now is getting ready, and after Umbra, Rocky Exchange. So get ready.
Can you see my screen?
Okay, yeah. See that?
Okay. So,
all right, so the stage is
I'm
yours.
Samuel.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I'm Samuel, OXN0, and this is Umbra. So basically for private OTC block trades on Canton. As we all know, institutions struggle with moving huge size on chains. And as of now, it's not actually like a scaling problem. It's more like a privacy one. A situation where, let's take for instance, a user trades a large block, for example, BTC to Ethereum. In public chains, it gets leaked in terms of the size the counterparties, the direction, everything is visible before it's even settled. So based on this, market tends to move against people who try to execute such trades. And that's why most good trades get executed via Telegram or email. And it's not like nobody wants to fix it. It's just that's just how public chains are built. It's not like a bug, unfortunately. So Umbra is a private OTC desk on Canton, where a buyer rather, requests quotes from a few dealers, and those dealers are graphically blind to each other. The buyer takes the best price and it settles as one single swap. I would like to say Umbra's superpower, I would say, is a real cross-issuer settlement, where we actually swap actual CBTC from BitSafe against the actual C8 from Unreals, and also Canton coin too, without any need for stablecoin at the center. Our buyers are basically OTC users, trading firms, and generally anyone who kind of moves blocks bilaterally. That's basically anyone with any CIP56 token and needs the other CIP56 tokens. So when it comes to business model, we earn like every other OTC desk. We earn like from a few basis points. We earn from the winning quotes at settlement. We also earn a little amount of fees from, I would like to call it like a flat fee per trade, per winning trade. And then at settled, as we all know, Canton pays all settled volumes. So we also earn from that too as like a reward. So we make money on the fee and also the flow. So I would like to move over to the little demo I recorded. Video.
Have you switched the slides because we see the first one only?
Yeah. Can you see my screen? Yeah, so this is Umbra. So we enter into the requester's terminal. And let's say the user decides to trade T8 for one CBTC. So we exit this terminal and enter into one of the dealer's terminal right there.
1 minute left.
So the dealer sets his own price and sends it. The second dealer also sets his own price, slightly better than the first one, and sends it. Then right over at the requester's terminal, the requester sees the better price, obviously, and picks that, kind of locks it in. It takes some time based on the synchronizer and other stuff, and then gets settled right on chain, verifiable through the ledger. And we can also verify through the balance. We can see that the balance actually swapped. And yep. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you
Any
too.
questions?
So I think you have some issues with the slides. So can you show us the team slide?
Okay.
In the end. Yeah, and please judges, if you have some questions, please go ahead.
I don't know if it's moving now.
So I believe, yeah, we have no questions here. Yeah, only comment from Papa John's.
One question from on Rails over here. What kind of wallets, like, do you have any agreements with wallets to connect to your platform?
All right. Kate, we hear you, but it's too quiet. Can you repeat your question?
Is it better like this?
Oh yeah, it's better, much better.
Yeah, good. Okay, thanks. So I was just wondering if you already have at Umbra, if you have any agreements with the wallets right now. What kind of wallets are you going to integrate in the future, and whatever, if there is any stages of this process at this point? Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't really get the question. Can you come again?
Yeah, do you have any agreements currently with the wallets to integrate any wallets into your platform? And if there are like any, you know,
Oh,
if you have any ongoing processes with the wallet connection to your platform?
well, yeah, I tried messaging one of Console Wallet's moderators, and they gave me a little bit of a tough time. They said it has to do they only vet recognized kind of projects. But yeah, that's in the works because we already pushed wallet integration as a branch on GitHub. So I believe in the coming days or weeks we'll be able to integrate at least one or two wallets because it already obeys the CIP 103 protocol. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for your question, Kate. Thank you for your answer. So, more questions from judges? Probably not. All right, thank you. Thank you, Umber team. Let's go next. And the next one, Rocky Exchange.
Yeah, hi.
By yeah, you're here.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, I'm here. Let me share our screen. Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, okay, thank you. And dear guests and judges, I'm Todd, co-founder of Rocky. We believe Canton already has institutional participants, strong privacy infrastructure, and a growing base of real-world assets. But we think what it still needs is a way to make that capital move. So today, liquidity is still fragmented across different applications. Assets can be issued and settled, but they still need continuous trading, price discovery, hedging, and more efficient use as collateral. So this is the gap Rocky is built to close. We are starting with a Canton native trading platform, combining with the perpetual trading and also the spot trading. And also we developed our own Canton wallet. Perpetual markets, we think are one of the fastest way to attract traders, market makers, liquidity, and real transaction activities. And Rocky provides order book trading, market maker APIs, risk management, and automated liquidations. And also, our Rocky wallet acts as an entry point for users to bring stablecoins or CC and other assets into Canton. And technically, Rocky combines centralized exchange level performance with Canton native privacy settlement. Our Rust matching engine is designed for sub 200 millisecond execution, and multiple matched trades can be bundled into a single automatic demo settlement and keeping the trading fast and cost efficient. And while the positions, margin, P&L, funding payments are verified on Canton. And also, Canton's privacy mode also means that sensitive information such as the positions, order flow, liquidation prices is only visible to the relevant parties. Users' margins can also be protected through Canton native workflows through our locked emulate function. And in the near term, we want Rocky to become a major user and capital entry point for Canton. We will deepen perpetual liquidity on board market makers. And furthermore, we will expand into some RWA trading functions like OTC markets, IFQ, block trade. And on the long-term vision, we are trying to build Canton's trading and liquidity layer, turning the grossing pool of real-world assets into active collateral and tradable markets. So currently, we want to start with the entrance, and later in the future, we want to connect with the liquidity. And in terms of our team side, we have a team combined with investors from NGC Ventures, Paper Ventures, and also we have core developers from Bybit trading architecture team, which help us to build very good experience trading products. And also we have core contributor from Hyperledger, the language on 2019. Yeah, let me show you our mainnet page. And we have our wallet have already, yes, let me open our trading page directly. This is our derivative.
1 minute left.
Trading. And firstly, you can deposit. No worries. We already have some a little amount of CUSD. So maybe John can help complete it.
Okay. Now we can set the amount we want to set the position, and we can set the slippage, and we can see the buy.
And you can see it's already submitted. And when you want to close the position, you can just short it or just do things like that, the market trading. And we also have some advanced settings here, and also we support the spot trading, and moreover our campaigns will be live next week. So yeah, this is some of our features. The link is public and I can share into the group later, and if you are interested about it, you can check it by yourself and also can use our wallet and also try to
It is time.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. There are two of you, right, behind the scenes?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Yeah, it's very dynamic. So, okay, judges, do you have some questions? Yeah, probably in the chat. Let me check. Yeah, I love your energy, judges. Always put the claps in the chat, like in reactions after all the pitches. So yeah, any questions for Rock Exchange?
One question from my side, like as you know, there are multiple perp dexes launching on Canton right now. How do you think you will differentiate your product from the others?
Oh yes, I think it's a very good question. We noticed that there are several perp decks or those decks which want to add the perp features. Firstly, I think from the asset support side, we will add more real assets, for example, like the rare minerals, and we can provide the price matching and also the order book and yeah, those kind of functions. We will find more rare and more specific RWA assets, and moreover, before doing the perp decks on Canton, we already have an existing a very large amount which have a large amount of users on East Asia, where people trading the stocks, trading the commodities like gold. We have thousands of people of the community, so we have the perp decks now. We can naturally invite them, introduce them into the Canton network. Yeah, I think it is some of our near-term plan. And in the future, because we one of the core reason why we choose the Canton is we saw that a huge amount of liquidity bootstrapped on Canton. There are many big names, big institutions introduced their liquidity on Canton, but currently there's still lack of the very suitable platform to handle those trading activities. They are the trading activities are very isolated on Canton now. So we want to optimize this kind of situation. So later on in the future, we will specifically launch the more detailed features to help optimize this kind of the current problem, the current situation of Canton about the isolation and the fragmentation of liquidity on Canton. Yeah.
All right, I believe that's the answer. That's the answer. All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Yeah, pretty solid work. So yeah, thank you again. So go next. Next up, Menzel. Are you here? Yep.
Hello.
Showing up. Hey, we can hear you.
Hello. Can you see my screen?
Yep. Are you ready?
Great. Yes, I'm ready. So yeah. Hello, everyone. We are Menzel, built by Dart Blockchain with easy space on Canton. Okay, so our vision is to become a leading managed property profit participation platform, starting in Morocco and expanding across North Africa and Europe. So Menzel connects owners who need liquidity with investors seeking future property income. So actually, owners need cash without selling their property or taking a traditional loan. Also, investors want real estate exposure without buying or managing property. Today, no simple structure connects these two needs. And that's where Menzel creates that connection. So The owner assigns a defined share of future profit. Menzel turns it into trackable participation units, and approved investors provide upfront funding. Also, investors receive no property ownership rights, and the return depend on actual property performance. So the model is simple. We collect rental income, subtract expenses, and the Menzel fee, of course, and calculate the distributable profit. Investors fund the owner today and a discount, of course, at a discount, and receive their settlement after the financial period. Everyone actually benefits. Owners receive early liquidity while keeping their property. Investors access managed income without the responsibilities of property ownership. And EasySpace gains a new product, stronger owner relationships, and a scalable revenue opportunity. So the life cycle has 6 steps. Validate the property, structure the profit share, let approved investors subscribe, verify payments, track performance, and calculate settlements. Also, Canton, of course, records the complete life cycle until closure, and legal documents create the rights while Canton manages their execution. So today, we have an agreement between Dar Blockchain and EasySpace to access more than 20 managed properties and a functional proof of concept. Our roadmap actually turns our vision into action. We will validate one property, launch a live Moroccan pilot, expand across the EasySpace portfolio, and then enter North African and European markets. So our team combines software engineering, project leadership, and real estate experience. So this gives us the technical skills and business access needed to deliver Menzel. So now let's show how Menzel works actually. So as you can see, first thing is the homepage. We have worked on our special design. Also, we have the login page where all the platform users can log in. And of course, we have the first role, which is the admin, who have the ability to approve and manage users. And also we have the owner, who can
1 minute left.
add or create new properties and create new contract drafts. So now let's move on to our agent, who can review the submitted drafts and accept them. Also, he can create tokenized instruments and select the investors that should be included in the contract, of course. And finally, we have the investor workspace, where he can subscribe to the contracts. And of course, everything is going to be verified and auditable. So now let's just summarize. Our immediate goal is to finalize the first version, run the lab validation, and launch a pilot with real owner and approved investors. So yeah, thank you everyone, and we are ready for questions, guys.
All right. Yeah, you have 10 seconds more, but thank you very much. So judges, please, we have some questions. Probably in the chat, or just raise the hand if you want to ask something. Probably not. Everything is clear. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Alam. It was Alam from Menzel. Yeah, just be careful with your judging panels, because yeah, we missed one project. We have some.
So no question for Menzel?
Sorry. Yeah. Questions for Menzel. No, we have not actually. Thank you.
All right.
You're from Menzel team, right?
Yeah. I was expecting
Okay,
the questions, and they're ready to provide
Yeah,
some answers.
probably not, but if we will have, so yeah, just looking in the chat, probably we'll find something.
But
for you.
maybe we can take the time to add some data.
It's actually now we have a separate time for pitching and for Q&A. If you have no questions and everything clear, so we need to go to the next.
Okay, because we can imagine some questions and provide some answers to it if no questions are coming.
Yeah, but yeah, we have no. So thank you very much, guys. All right, go next up. So the next project is Continuum. Kirill, right? Are you ready?
Yeah. Hi. Yeah. Yes, almost ready. Let me share my screen.
All right.
Do you see the presentation?
Yeah, we can see that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So cool. Go ahead.
Okay. Hi, I'm Kirill. Happy to be in finals, and we built Continuum. It's a confidential closing room for private equity secondaries. So we help secondary advisors and fund administrators to run continuation fund deals on Canton. And continuation deal is basically a deal which occurs when fund is ending and the GP moves existing companies to a continuation vehicle, and LP could select whether they want to exit or whether they want to continue to proceed to continuation vehicle. And secondary buyers can buy their shares if they sell. And the problem here is first, as GP is on both sides of the deal, and it's conflict of interests, which named by SAT. And another problem is to find buyers for company shares which belong to fund, and do all this manual stuff like KYC, legal wiring, etc. And here are some numbers how these deals grown during the last 2 years, 2-3 years. And our solution is to move this process to Canton, so every participant sees only his part of the deal and documents related only to his part of the deal. Everything is settled with Circle USDC, and it's settled atomically when every party is ready. And also, Canton can give us counterparties which can participate in these deals because they are already onboarded there. So it's actually like Apollo, BlackRock, etc. And our business model is, for now, it's draft. We target 1% formation budget which companies already spent for these deals, and we want to charge fixed amount per year. Here's some numbers on the market calculated from the numbers from the previous slide, and here's what we expect to see during like first year. There are some competing platforms already, like centralized Nasdaq fund secondaries, or decentralized platforms which allow you to do bilateral trades, not like multi-party deals. And the demo is ready. Like on backend, we use like mock of custody service, so you can select each part of the deal and see the according process what they do during the deal, or you can create new deal by resetting the demo. Everything happens
1
on
minute
chain.
left.
Yeah, okay. And here is basically the process. You create a deal from GP, and then it's evaluation by independent evaluator, which he signs on chain and attaches document. Then there is bid option for secondary buyers, and LP elect whether they stay or whether they stay or not. And after everything finishes, like GP signs his parts of transactions, and everything settles atomically, and every party sees only documents which they need to see. And that's basically it. Here's the team. With Artem, we previously built Collective DAO. It's a liquid staking protocol on Filecoin. We reached 1 million TVL at peak. And we have VC advisor who onboarded us to like, details of such deals, liquidation deals, continuation deals, etc. And here's probably
this is time.
next steps for us. Yeah. Thank you. Happy to answer questions.
Yeah, I'm so sorry for misclick. yeah, guys from Menzel project, we have a question to you from the chat from Kate on Rails. And yeah, questions for Continuum, for Kirill, dear judges. If not, so that's totally fine.
Yeah, I just wanted to say I attached all the links, like a presentation and prototype, so you can try it.
Yeah, I see that. All the links in the chat.
In
So
chat,
you can. Also, you will find the links on your judging panel. So any documents from the hackathon, from the 3 weeks of working, are in this panel, all available. So thank you, Kirill. Thank you.
Thank you
for your. It's pretty solid work. Okay, go ahead. Vanton is Noella. Are you ready for showing up?
Yes, I'm ready. Let me share my screen.
Cool, waiting for you.
All right.
So we have 4 projects left. So 75, more than 75% of all pitches were done. Okay, so the stage is yours. Yeah, we see. Yeah,
Okay.
we see your
So
deck.
my name is Noelo, and we built Vanton. So AI agents can do real work, research, trading, and decision making. But there is still one thing they find hard to do, which is letting them pay for services safely. That's the main problem we found about currently about AI agent marketplaces. So what's the solution? The solution we are bringing on board is that Vanton is just a marketplace where AI agents hire and pay each other on Canton. An agent discovers a service and pays per call in real assets, either using the Canton coin, CBTC, or CETH. 3 things make it work. What are those things? 1, spending limit is enforced by the ledger itself. A payment over budget is rejected before any fund moves, not our code, but the network itself. 2, private settlement. Each payment is visible only to the parties. It is never public. 3, it is two-sided. A provider wraps any API into a paid service. An agent discovers it and hires it, and it is live. You can test it on our hosted site. Our market and business model. Who is it for? On the demand side, builders of financial AI agents that needs paid data, analytics, or execution under strict spending controls can come on Vanton to get AI agents. On the supply side, providers who want to wrap an existing API into a paid agent callable service in very few minutes. The economy model we plan to use, a small fee is charged on every successful payment. You might want to ask why Canton? Now, privacy on Canton isn't just about like hiding the payments, all right? It unlocks a confidential pricing that does not currently exist in the public AI agent markets that we have currently. A provider can post a list price, their minimum price, but settle privately at a negotiated rate. This is a market mechanism public chains do not currently offer. Excuse me a minute. So I would just quickly run to demo. Sorry, I'll quickly run to oh no. Can you
You have
see
1
my
minute
screen?
left? No, right now
Sorry.
not.
All right. So I'm sharing my screen. So quickly, I'll just go over a quick feature. Already I've set the limit. This is the limit, 0.005 CBTC. I want to try and make a call to hire a bits a BTC service. So I'll click on run, and it's currently running. You'll see it will fail to initialize because the charge price, as you can see, nothing is spent. I'm unable to purchase the service to retrieve the Bitcoin price because my budget has been exhausted. So that is a reason why it's because of the limit that was set. That is why that transaction failed. And currently, this is the team. It comprises of myself and Chinedu, the co-founder. So yes, that is all about Vanton for now. Thank you.
Thank you. It's this time, right in time. So that was reacting for a pitch. Cool. So I have a question from the chat. So probably is for Vanton team. Sebastian Borges, is it to Vanton, right? Yeah, okay. So isn't this more expensive per transaction on Canton, and is it better
so
to build?
do I go get the question on the chat or?
Yeah, I'm just reading it right now. So once again, isn't this more expensive per transaction on Canton, and is it better to build on the ArcVM gateway? Is it for maybe private parties, and did you add MCP?
Can you go over that again, please? I didn't get
Yeah,
that.
the question is on the chat by Sebastian Borges.
Okay. Isn't this more expensive per transaction? Okay, so currently the reason why we are doing this, it's not really expensive. From our findings so far, it's not really expensive. And you asked if is it better to build gateway? Oh, okay. So we didn't think about the Arc EVM gateway. Probably we'll do our findings around that after now and give you a okay. So pricing is set per the agent lister, the person that is listing the AI agent. So determines the price per call. So it depends on and another thing is each price, it is not a fixed price. Every agent can bargain and get a price. Okay, I get that. The gas fee or traffic on Canton.
I think I can answer that for him because right now, because we are like a kind of one of the responsible teams for building the X-Pro2 in Canton. So this problem is being solved for now by the featured app, and I mean it can kind of compensate the gas fees for now until the Canton lowers the gas fees. I think in around something kind of like 1 year, the fees are planned to be reduced by around 10 times. As for last DA speeches about that. So yeah, that's the answer. Yeah, because
I think that's a good discussion, but I think we can count your answer for Benton project because he should protect his pitch deck by himself. All right, so I believe that's all for the questions.
I think I have one more.
Okay.
The first one is thank you for using our FTP X-Pro to Rails, and I appreciate I checked the code for some time and appreciate that you upgraded a bit to support some of the SIP56 assets. But the question is, if you added the ETH and the CBDC, what's the use case for the CEs and CBDC? Because like for CC is clear, but for the CEs and CBDC, like what do you have in mind? Like which companies could potentially be the users? Yeah, and accept the payments in CBDC and CEs.
Okay, so currently we are in discussion with some developers and companies that are currently building AI agents on OKX to see how they could use list on Vanton and probably use the services. So the the AI agent on registration, on listing, you have to like choose the token you would want your service to settle on. Either you settle on CC or CBTC or CETH. So for every agent that is being listed, the token for settlement is chosen by the AI agent that is about to list.
Okay. And the second question is, I see it actually as a valuable thing for all of the X-Pro2 projects that implemented that, because it's like a marketplace for the APIs. It's a good like a place for the agents to explore the new APIs. But the question is how the agents can explore your marketplace. Did you add the LLM TXT to it with all the info, or how are you taking care of the agents being able to find your marketplace? And that's why like all the projects that it lists.
Currently, when a task is being, an AI agent needs a task to be implemented, as you can see, it comes here and search for a suitable agent service provider that has the required task it wants to implement. And when it finds that agent, it's definitely hires the agent. So for now, we're using OpenAI LLM to do the decision making for what agents to hire or not to. Does that answer your question, please?
More or less.
Yeah, I think we need to wrap up because we have 2 minutes for Q&A section.
Sorry?
And
oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, we have 2 minutes for Q&A section. So I think we should finish that. So thank you, Noella from Banton. So judges, be careful. It was 1 ton. We have 3 projects more. And the next one is Velio, Slavek, right here.
Yeah, can you
Okay.
see the screen?
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, well, great, amazing.
So 4 minutes you have. Go ahead.
Yeah. So Value Exchange is a project based on data governance and compliance. So it's quite fresh use case for content, not based on finance. For the problem, companies got pretty good at protecting data inside their own walls, firewalls, encryption, cybersec engineers, all that. But the second, they need to share KYC file, a data room for VC, for example, or a partner data set. They are back on Gmail, they are back on WhatsApp, on Drive, on SharePoint, whatever. And once it's out, we don't really know who still have it, why they have it, or until when. So you can't pull it back. And if a regulator asks for proof, you don't have a clean trail. So protection exists, but cross-company governance, not really. And that's what we are building today at Value. So Value Exchange is the trust layer for inter-enterprise data collaboration. Instead of just share files, company established the executable governance agreement powered by content smart contracts. And data never leaves the owner control. Access is governed and revocable, with all action auditable by design. We make compliance very simple for builders and automatic GDPR alignment. Since we are in Europe, that's why we are focusing GDPR. And content decides who may access. Value makes stolen data worthless. We created for VC data room, KYC, KYB list, LLM enrichment, and also subcontractor sharing. We make money very simply. We have monthly subscription. Actually, Value is an existing company. Value Exchange is an upsell, so existing customer can just upgrade the plan. And since they are already caring about GDPR, it's quite simple. But if you're new, you can also grab plan just based on exchange. And our ICP is very clear. Fintechs, investing companies, because they own a lot of sensitive data, KYC sharing all the time, and compliance pressure. So that's why we are focusing that ICP. And later, we're going to sell extras, CM hooks, DPO dashboard, PDF tokenization. Well, the goal is simple, get customer fast, and then grow with them. For the platform, we designed something very clear where the user is driven everywhere. So we upload a CSV, a PDF, or any doc. Value intercepted and sensitive data can be tokenized. Actually, in the first demo, the value SDK wasn't implemented. Right now, it's implemented. So all the column can be tokenized by the API of value. We can choose who can access to the file into the platform. Of course, we can list it to everyone based on the dashboard, but we can also have a direct share. And that's the catalog where everyone can see all the passports accessible, like database.
1 minute left.
Then through that part, we can manage the governance. So we are owning the file, we can just manage the governance. If we are not owning the file, we can just request an access passport. And the access passport is what we are creating on Canton. We have name, we have a statue, we have timeline. Actually, behind this, there are 6 smart contracts, and we use that chain for the privacy because no one should know who is sharing data with who. The idea is to have a smart contract for sharing, for agreement, for consent, and then for revocation. So that's the main goal of the access passports. Because the compliance is very important in Europe, we help builders by this automatization. And all action, of course, are tracked in that journal. So each action has its own code transaction in Canton, and that app is actually live in staging in the DevNet of Canton. So everyone can test it, and we are onboarding people for POCs, for pilots, but also customer on value.
20 minutes time.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect again. Okay, cool. So yeah, I will open the chat. So any questions from the judges?
Just dropping you the links also if you need to check it.
They are going to be useful. So yeah, if you will have questions, so probably later, you can ask in the chat, and yeah, we can continue the conversation in the chat.
Yeah, well, amazing. Thanks, Aless.
Thank you very much, Quentin. So yeah, we're going fast. All right, the next one, cross stack. Lucila, right? Are you here?
Hey, how's it going? Perfect. Yeah, so cross stack here. I'm just gonna
Sebastian.
share my window.
Hey.
That's right. Thank you. Let me share my windows. There we go. Can you see the deck?
Not yet.
Third screen, weird. Permission requested, allow, perfect. Is that right?
So still not. Alex, can you check the permissions for Sebastian Boreas, or it's on a Sebastian side probably?
What about there? There?
All right.
It says share. There.
Now it
it's
is.
good. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So
yeah, 4
to
minutes.
launch
Stage is yours.
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry if
Okay,
you can
perfect.
just minimize the picture, the window, because it's very, very big. I can see all the screen.
If I can minimize, I honestly don't know how to do it. Like, should I just
Never mind.
start?
No worries.
Sorry about that, honestly. Okay, guys, so to launch a tokenized fund, you hire 3 companies, an exchange for the price, an administrator for the strike NAV, and a custodian to settle the shares. When the fund trades at a discount, arbitrageurs close the gap, but that's 3 legs on 3 venues, carrying price risk between each. So they quote wide and only show up when the discount is big. The fund's investors pay that. So put the book on public on exchange. That's worst. Every resting order is visible before it executes. Index funds leak an estimated to $1 to $2 billion a year exactly on this. CrossDesk is a trading venue and valuation engine for tokenized funds, built natively on Canton. It does the job of all 3 vendors in one place. Our superpower is Canton's native privacy. CrossDesk gives you dark pre-trade and lit post-trade execution. The order book is invisible even to the auditor, while orders post-trade are visible and That is unbuildable on a public chain and unproven in a centralized database. There's 3 mechanisms. So a sealed closing auction that discovers one uniform price, a K of N committee for NAV that attests evaluation, and not a static number. So the ledger keeps deriving the NAV and that atomic in-kind creation and redemption against the exact number. Plus cash settlement perpetuals, so a market maker hedges the NAV while it waits to redeem, turning the arbitrage into a full hedge basis trade. One hard truth, and that's the whole company. Calculating a NAV about a third is a third of 1 basis point. Brown Brothers discloses it and publishes an official price, pays 3 basis points plus 600,000 a year to State Street that pays S&P Dow Jones for SPY. Same competition, but 10 to 15 minutes times the money. 10 to 15 times the money. So price like benchmark, the issuer pays me 50 to 150,000 flat, 1 to 3 basis points at scale. Their admin loses nothing, and it keeps mandate the fee and becomes a signer and can license the venue itself. The market is currently 16 billion, growing 4% a month, roughly 60 a year, and that's 160 in about 5 years. Chainlink and Redstone already do put NAV on chain, but only deliver a number, and administrators decide. We do all 3 in one place: discover the price, sign the NAV, and settle against it. So here in the demo, Alice creates 10 shares of Alex1, a CETH CBTC money market fund with USDY, and with the
1
indicative
minute
price
left,
above the
and
official NAV.
I'm not sure if I can see your demo right now.
You can't see it right now? Okay. Well, so with the indicative price above the official NAV, she shorts the perpetual and takes the arbitrage with a market on close. So the hedge unwinds itself at the venue cross. 4 of your 6 builder lanes, live order books, private OTC, leverage, treasury tools on CETH and CBTC and this and the fund itself. I built this solo. I'm an equities trader focused on the European closing auction, index rebalance, and Berger ARB. This is the exact mechanism I used to trade and I know where the friction is. My ask is 1 pilot fund, 90 days, shadow mode. I strike the NAV alongside who strikes it today. Nobody switches nothing, is at risk, and you end up with a signed price history and a regulator can read. Atomicity doesn't pay the trader, it pays the fund. Thank you. And yeah, I'm not sure why the video didn't play like
Thank you
the
so
screen right now,
much.
but yeah.
Yeah, but
Thanks.
yeah, it's time and you're fit. So accept the demo, but yeah, I don't know why
No
it's
problem.
not showing
Appreciate it.
up, but probably yeah, you can share the link for a demo in the chat. So please, judges, if you have some questions. Yeah, okay, Willie Fard, he's dropped off, but yeah, probably he'll see all the projects and evaluate all of them. Okay, questions to Sebastian from CrossDesk. All right.
Well, thank you anyway, so you can reach out on LinkedIn.
Probably,
if you'd
yeah,
like.
probably
Appreciate
everything
it.
is clear. Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much. And yeah, the last one, we have the second attempt of NFT King. He want to present us Damal Lens. So are you ready right now? Do you have sustainable connection?
Can you see my screen now?
A little bit better, but all right, let's try it. So can you share the screen?
Yeah, I'm sharing it currently.
Now I can see. Try to reshare it.
Okay, hold on. Oh my God. Well, let me try again. Can you see?
Actually not. Probably someone from the chat can see, but yeah, I think this is a global issue for us.
Okay, give me like a minute. We'll do something now. So as I'm switching, I can start, with the presentation by mouth while the error
So you want to pitch without slides, right?
just go on with that. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
So this is the presentation for DAMLens. A ledger
Yeah,
can
but you
be
without the you are without the slides. So is it okay? Yeah, here we go. We can see. All right, so 4
You can
minutes.
see now.
Stage is yours. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so a ledger can be perfectly correct and still be painfully hard to understand. In DAML, the facts are spread across contract events, logs, API responses, and code. So when a workflow stops, an engineer still has to reconstruct three things by hand: what state it reached, who had authority to act, and where the process failed. In my conversations with engineers and Canton users, this pattern has been a recurring incident. One of these developers told me they wanted to see which party broke the workflow so they would not spend time guessing. But as you already know, this data already exists, and the missing layer is business level interpretation. So DAMLens is that interpretation layer. It combines semantic information decoded from a DAR with live Canton ledger evidence, then answers 4 questions: what state the workflow is, who can act, what changed, and what needs attention. It's different from an explorer or an infrastructure dashboard. Those tools can help you inspect contracts, events, or network health. But DAMLens connects those facts into one workflow narrative. It also makes trust explicit. The information can be marked as coming from DAR, inferred from code, confirmed by the ledger, or if it's dependent on runtime data. So first users will probably be Canton integration teams, workflow operators, or application engineers that use DML. They feel this problem during debugging, incident review, or handoffs. So the value is kind of recurring. The plan model starts with a free developer tier for local DAR analysis and single workflow inspection. Then a paid tier adds kind of like a shared monitoring, alerts, retained history, and reports. Enterprise deployments and private infrastructure integration and support. These for enterprise deployments. The conversations I had with the teams which shaped this MVP, and the next proof point is specific: getting pilot teams to actually use and give feedback on how the app is for them. So I would have showed a demo, but I have the same verified workflow captured here. This is a real invoice financing workflow loaded from Canton DevNet. DAMLens identifies the ledger confirmed current state as overdue invoice and explains the business meaning in plain English, which is the buyer payment is missing. In the timeline, the isolated crates and archives become one ordered process, from invoice to accepted invoice, financing request, funding invoice, and finally overdue invoice. And then in authority, we can see the supplier, buyer, financier, and the rows attached to the workflow without reconstructing them from raw JSON. I'm NFT King, I'm the solo dev of this, and the live app is already deployed. I can drop the link in the chat for you guys to check it out. Thank you.
All right. So the second attempt will be great. Finally, even from the mobile.
Finally.
Yeah. Cool. So the judges, any questions to DAMLens, to our NFT King?
Could you pop your deck in the chat, please?
The demo link or the slides?
Just the slides. The slides would be great. Thank you.
Okay. On it.
share.
So more questions? If not, yeah, that was the last but not least project. All 8 teams have their features. So yeah, thank you, every single one of you. What you just did take scratch and real preparation, and it showed today. So judges, please take a few minutes to review your scores and log them in. I'll ask you to move the breakout room. So Alex, can you move our judges to breakout room just to get some feature-like consensus of their evaluations? And yeah, give me a sign when you're ready. And what the most important thing in blockchain? Yeah, the consensus. So let's go find it. So yeah, just let me know if all judges in the breaking room. Small things I want to share with you before we announce the results of the hackathon. Yeah, let me show my screen. All right. So yeah, I want to take a moment to say thank you again to Canton Foundation for BitSafe and on Rails. You made this possible. Every team that pitched today had better tools, better mentors, and clear target because of you. And few things we need to know. Accelerator. So it's available for all of you. Okay. For teams that are ready for the next step, we have the Apps Factory Accelerator. It gives MVP stage teams a dedicated mentor and structured path built to growth traction, ending with investment access and direct introduction to investors and partners. So seats are limited on purpose. If you are serious about what you built, apply to appsfactory.cc/accelerator. Then there's NAS support. So all 18 finalists gets 1 month of NAS by Noders at a special foundry rate. We run infrastructure across 30 plus networks and many chains. So we know what it takes to build on Canton, and we want to support the teams doing it seriously. Ambassadors programs is about user acquisition and early market testing. So we build distribution pipelines, content, introduction, community amplification. If you need help getting people through the door, we are here. For sure, the crowd loans, listing, community fundraising on the content network. If your project has traction and you are thinking about raising, let's talk. We bridge the gap between build something cool and taking someone who can help it grow. And the last but not least, partner introduction. So HackCanton is growing. Every season, our network of sponsors, partners, and ecosystem players expands, and winners step right into it. We'll connect you with the right people for your project, investors, ecosystem contributors, or technical partners. Winners are first in line, also the finalists too. All right, so Kate, are you in a breakout room? Probably yes.
No, we're still in here.
You're still here. Wait a second.
Yeah, because it returned us to the main room.
All right. Let's try again. Alex, can you please invite all judges to breakout room? Because it's kicked out all our judges. So let me know if everything is fine. All right, probably it is. So, okay, All right, all judges in breakout room to get some consensus about the evaluation scores of your project. It's pretty exciting moment to get the scores and announce the winners. So, all right. Also, we'd love to get your feedback. So one quick ask before the results, please fill out the feedback survey. A link is in the chat. Under 10 minutes, every answer shapes what we fix and what we build next. Someone on the team reads every response. So please, you're always welcome to the first season. If you're a finalist, if you're a winner, if you're not a finalist, go ahead and build something on Content Network. The third season will be stronger with the new partners, with the new sponsors, with the new challenges, and yeah, you are welcome there. So yeah, we have a few minutes left to announce the winners. Let me just wait a second. Okay, let me just remind you what we have today. So we have a CBDC ecosystem challenge by BitSafe, 30,000 CC for the first prize, 15,000 CC for the second one, and 5,000 CC for the third one. And there I see Ethereum ecosystem challenge by On Rails, 25,000 CC for the first place, 15,000 CC for the second, and 10 for the third place. A little bit. Two track winners, like a best financial applications and the best RWA business and workflows, both by 1,000 K in dollars, 1,000 in dollars. Yeah, that's track exclude the winners from the first to the third places, and yeah, overall winners. First place will get $4,000 in cash and 3 months of NAS by special price at 3 months on Pastor's program. The second place, $2,500 for 2 months NAS and 2 months NAS for special price and 2 months of Pastor's programs. And the third place is $1,500, 1 month of NAS service by special price and 1 month on Pastor's programs. Yep. So we are waiting for winners announcement. Let me stop sharing my screen and start sharing my all the face. Yeah. Also, guys, thank you so much for your participation. Thank you for all sponsors that believe in us. Thank you, Canton Foundation, for this beautiful network. And thank you, Noders, who organized that. We are trying to do our best, and that's why we're asking you to fill out the survey after each season. So yeah, good luck, everyone. We're waiting for judges' decision. I believe we have 2 minutes more. All right, judges are here. Yanis? Hey, Yanis. Hey, Kate.
Yeah. Hey, guys.
So everything is fine? We have the winners?
Yes. Again, also, like I would like it to say from my side that I thank everybody who participated in this hackathon, as either as participants or mentors or judges, everybody who supported us. Thanks a lot, guys. It's definitely happening because you really kind of show up and do things, and it's really beautiful to see how hackathon on Canton kind of evolve. And we definitely can say that this time overall projects are way better than they were the first time, and it's really kind of cool to see these things. So I do have the winners. I will announce them now, if unless anybody from the judges would like to say any closing words or something like that. No, no
Sure.
good? Okay, cool. So I'll announce 5 top places. So place number 5 goes to.
So wait again. So yeah, we have a presentation for that. It's gonna be like a beautiful celebration of a project. And before we announced our winners.
Okay, you
we
go ahead.
want
You can
to-
announce the winners, right?
What?
Can you will announce the winners, right?
Yeah, we want to start from Beat Safe because they have a challenge. So if we are ready.
Yeah. Okay, so on behalf of BitSafe, thank you
Yeah,
everyone.
let me just
Oh.
check. Let
Oh.
me just check if we have a presentation for that, because it's going to be beautiful, really. So,
Okay, perfect.
just
Everyone
a
can
second. Just
sit in the anticipation, just have it build, get excited.
all right. Okay, if you ever have a few words about
Yeah,
your
I'll just sort of introduce us. So we're, digital asset infrastructure on Canton, and we obviously built CBTC, which is what you were building with this challenge. And we said it because, we really want to build a healthy Canton ecosystem. We need applications that are creating real recurring activity. We want institutions, builders, users, really anyone, to have a reason to use Bitcoin and use it on Canton and use it meaningfully. So, the final vote was extremely, extremely close. We reviewed all of the builds, the demos, your technical evidence, your GitHubs, your pitches, and then we actually held an internal vote against those criteria. But there were so many top projects, it made the decision really difficult. And before we announce the winners and before we have the presentation up, I just want to say that we would like to keep working with all of these teams, right? And so I'm announcing that we're going to be launching a BitSafe ecosystem enablement program, and we want everyone who's in this hackathon to be our first builders. So there's still opportunity here, even if you're not in our top 3. And also, we just released open source technology called Deckman, we're calling it. It's decentralized infrastructure, and it's open source, and it enables shared key co-validation and governance. And then we just got another foundation grant for Deckman for single key co-validation. So great for wallets and custodians and RFQs. And so we want to help people build with that as well. Are we ready for the presentation?
All right. Yeah, I don't think we need to wait it. So
okay.
Yeah, can you show us from the 3rd place to the
Yes.
first one, CBTC challenge from BitSafe? All right. So who is that?
All right.
Who's that heroes?
So in 3rd place for the CBTC ecosystem challenge is Overwrite. We thought that the vault infrastructure you built was super necessary. It's a complex problem. It hasn't been fully solved. And we were really impressed with what you built.
All right. So Overwrite and 5,000 CC goes to Nick, right? Okay.
Yes.
Nick, congratulations. Cool.
All right. In 2nd place, we have, oh, sorry, it's a drum roll. We have Umbra. So Umbra, we absolutely loved what you built. We thought, this was a really unique idea, and it's actually something internally we've been discussing all the time, but never really thought to build something like this. So the demo worked really well. It showed real settlement. At this scale, it really could be important market infrastructure. So we're really happy with what you built and how it could drive meaningful CBTC liquidity.
Congratulations, Umbra team. So you have a 2nd place, and am I right? What amount of CC you'll get?
15,000 CC.
Okay, cool. That's cool. All right, so the first one. Who's the first?
Okay, in 1st place with 30,000 CC, we have basis yield. So this is a really interesting class of financial applications. It's making it viable. We basically just think it's a super interesting concept. It's going to be a great thing to have on network. It expands CBTC, but also I think it's a use case that, we would love to see more of on Canton Network. And I think it's a great institutional use case. So super, super pleased with your project. Excited to work with you.
Congratulations,
Thank
Andy.
you.
So yeah, you're here. Thank you very much too. So the first place in this challenge, that's a huge one. Thank you, Isabella. Thank you for this challenge. Thank you for moving us forward with the CBDC challenge. All right, so it's not only one challenge what we have in this hackathon season 2. So Kate, on Rails and C Ethereum challenge. Hey.
Yeah. Can you hear me now? Because my laptop and sound have been like lagging a little bit today. But yeah, I also would love to thank all of the participants of the hackathon. Whatever, it was like really, really interesting to go through all of your projects online and like kind of this now all of those MVPs out there. And I feel like me and the team have been sitting in it for the past couple of days, like really into it. And yeah, it was great to meet that many teams out here and so many participants who are like interested in the Canton ecosystem and like especially like in our challenge. I think it was in total over 15, like 11 teams who participated in total, and that was like really impressive numbers considering that CIS has launched like really recently, and we were like kind of impressed with the amount of the feedback from the teams out there. Yeah, and we've been majorly looking at the real meaningful CIS activity in the like real on chain kind of use cases, and the generally the our like ability to test the systems and see how good they work on chain and stuff. So our kind of points and the final places and prizes are tied to that. And I don't know, I can just start announcing the final place. So in our track and bounties as well. So the third place goes to
who is that?
Ibex. Yes,
Once again?
Ibex.
Okay, yeah, Ibex.
Yeah, unfortunately they're not here with us today. However, that is a team that has actually launched their product, and we've seen like a meaningful activities on the CIS side from them. So that was like the major point in taking the decision on actually promoting the team out there. Second place is also Umbra.
Umbra, so they have a second place from you and from CBDC. Yeah, that's some kind of synergation, so something like that. All right.
Yeah, I mean, considering both of us kind of the asset kind of sponsoring tracks, so it makes sense. And in many ways, like you can kind of see what kind of projects the companies like us are looking for. I feel like that's a very useful experience for any participants in the hackathons in the future. And our first place goes to 25,000 CC, goes to Rocky Exchange.
Rocky Exchange, all right.
Yeah, because the stage at which the project is again is very impressive, and the the users, the real kind of volumes of things going on out there. So yeah, our team has been impressed by all this, and we're anyways looking to work forward with all the teams that have been participating in the hackathon. And if you would love to work more with the CIS team and you have any real implementations, whatever, where to find us. We're still in the chat, so still checking the chats. You can reach out, and maybe we can give you more detailed feedback on your product, or collaborate more and actually kind of connect and build something even more meaningful on top of whatever has been built already during this hackathon. 3 weeks is not that big of a time, but I feel like it's a really great foundation that we can be stepping on from here. Yeah.
All right, that's a really cool. That's a really cool. I'm so happy that I have you here. I have on Rails and Beat Safe with your challenges programs, with your bounty programs. I hope we'll collaborate together in the future seasons, probably. And yes, your feedback is the most valuable thing that you can provide to our teams. So yeah, so we have a tracks distribution by on Rails and by Beat Safe. And now we are ready for for the winners overall of our hackathon. All right. Yeah, I have a presentation finally. Let me just connect it. I even see how it downloaded right now. It's 2 megabytes of happiness, probably for you guys. I'm so excited to announce the winners right now. And yeah, let's go. All right, I don't need to make the mistake like a previous one. I need to hide up the winners before they're showing up and share the screen. All right. Yeah. Okay. Once again, BitSafe, third place, Override with 5K CC. Umbra, the second place with a 15K, and the first place by to basis yield 30 KCC. That was CBDC ecosystem challenge by BitSafe. Once again, about drone on rails, we have IBIX. They are not in a finalist list, so they can get in the final, but they have the prize from on rails and C Ethereum ecosystem challenge. So second place to Umbra, and the first place to Rocket Exchange with 25,000 CC. Okay, so now track winners. So we have 2 tracks presented in our winners, finalist panel, and 1K in USD both. So CrossDesk, yeah, you have best financial application in this hackathon. Congratulations. And best LWA and business workflows. Pula, is it you? And 1,000 in USD. All right, so winners of HackCanton Season 2. Who is that? By opinion of our judges. And third place goes to Tirai, and 1.5K and 1 month now by Noders on special price and 1 month ambassador program. The second place goes to Umbra again. Hey guys, so you have a second place for all our tracks, you know. So yeah, congratulations, guys. 2.5K and 2 months by NAS by Noders, but special price, and 2 months ambassador program. And the winners of HackCanton Season 2 are Rocky Exchange. So yeah, you are the champions of the Season 2. You can be proud of that. So 4K and 3 months NAS by Noders at special price, and 3 months ambassador program is only for you. So thank you very much for all participants. Thank you very much for all judges, for sponsors. Thank you very much for our ecosystem challenges by BitSafe and by Aureus. Thank you for Content Foundation, and thank you for Noders. So we organized that, the Hackathon Season 2. We are rating you for the 3rd season, all of you participants, judges, and sponsors. More challenges, more people, more participants, more judges, more mentors. Future, so we're gonna big, yeah, we're gonna big and this. So thank you very much for all. I think I will bring the feedback to participants and get some feedback from judges later today and tomorrow, and we'll distribute them for participants. And also, yeah, we'll duplicate the results in our private chat and our socials. So see ya, and thank you for that. That's so exciting, and I'm so glad to see you here. So bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.